Adjustin Beaver. I love that too. And he's got like a little beaver too. Little criticism though. How about you cross a beaver with Justin Bieber? How about that? Or maybe like, you put some like fashionable hair on the top of that beaver for the icon. Just some criticism there. I think you could do a little better on that icon. All right. I get it's a beaver, but add a little bit of Justin in that icon. Okay. I'm new to your channel, so I've only watched a handful of your videos. Well, I got 700. You got a lot of work to do, Beaver. I find that sometimes you bring up some really good points that I agree with, but other times I feel that you are a bit off base. Screw off, Beaver. I'm just kidding. That's fine. Different opinions are one of the things that makes the world great, though. So to each his own. On the subject of e-begging, I'm not as radical as you are on the subject. Let's look at Kickstarter as an analog for Patreon. I find it perfectly fine for a group of people who want to bring a product to market to crowdfund it. Oftentimes, you can donate a small amount to any given Kickstarter project just to support it and not purchase anything. So it's like Patreon in that aspect. Where I do have a problem, though, is when a corporation that has the resources to bring a product to market without crowdfunding uses Kickstarter for a project. So Patreon, in and in itself, doesn't bother me. What bothers me is when you people who don't need something are begging for money or things because they can. It's gross. Metal Jesus trying to get fans to pay him because of a basement leak is gross. Wood, who most likely makes more money than most of his fans do, asking people to send him stuff is gross. It's stomach churning, and it's good that you are shining a light on it. I see that you are also anti-Dreamcast Guy and anti-Review Tech USA. Both of these hacks really offer zero original thought and make a living from complaining about everything. I refuse to watch anything that they put out because it always ends up being a total waste of time, and I don't want to reward them for wasting my time. That should do it. Have a good one. Well, thank you, and welcome to the channel, Beaver. It's always good to have a comment like this that, has a little bit of criticism, but also, little points of agreement and everything. Well, that's an interesting way of looking at it, anti. Just because, Beaver, just because I make a critical satire video on someone, doesn't mean specifically I'm anti that person. Now, a lot of people will call these, call out videos or whatever. And you look at the purpose of call out videos is to call out behavior of people, is to call out what they're doing. And there's been many times people get called out for something and they see it and they realize what they're doing is wrong. And then they become better people. And on YouTube, maybe they become a better channel, right? And there's reasons for profitability too. If you're one of these people and you see a lot of people are possibly calling you out about stuff, it gets you goodwill. Think about someone maybe like DSP. And DSP is maybe a bad example because I think DSP, I don't know if someone like that is redeemable. I think his e-begging is just off the charts. I don't think he's redeemable. But if he would switch around and stop begging people for money, then possibly a lot more people will go to his channel. If he focused on making his content better, his gameplays better, not being so salty all the time. A lot of people might be excited to go to a new DSP, a redeemed DSP. So, in a perfect world, a lot of these people that I call out, I would like for them actually to try to redeem themselves. So that's a misconception a lot of people have against me, that I'm just anti these YouTubers. No, in most all cases, I want to help correct the behavior. I want to help correct these people. But yeah, a lot of you just, come here thinking I'm just a hateful person, Hopefully that'll stop you in your tracks and actually think, hey, this Rick guy, maybe he's making these critical satire videos to help, to help change behavior, to help change people. Leroy had a great comment. I can't remember what video it was, but Leroy told me that he also hopes that people can be redeemed. Because, it's just YouTube, right? It's just YouTube. It's just e-begging, okay? Think about all the people that, get out of prison. Criminals can go to prison, sit and think about what they did. Okay. Maybe they were a car thief or something. Maybe they boosted cars. They get out of prison and they had a lot of time to think in prison. Okay. They get out and they want to go legit. They want to go legit and they have a change of heart, right? People can be redeemed. People can have changes of heart, but some people can't be redeemed. It's hard sometimes to try to figure out, who can and can't be redeemed. But yeah, just want to tell you, if anybody, thinks I'm just anti this or anti that, uh, I'm not specifically, in most cases, anti the person, just the individual, but their channel or, their actions or what they do. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Dreamcast guy and Review Tech USA in their real lives, maybe they're great people in their real lives, but maybe when it comes to YouTube, they're con men and they're frauds. So I don't know.